All right, Matt, we work together obviously at OmniSource Southwest. You manage the operations for the state of Alabama. First things first, straight out of the gate, what do you think makes a good manager? Feel free to go into plenty of detail on that. Just open end, go with it.
Teamwork would be a part of the team. So if somebody's on break or whatever, fill in. Don't try to act like you're better than anybody. Uh, be a leader, of course. I mean, you gotta be a leader. Make decisions for people sometimes, and make decisions for yourself, I guess. Communication. Make sure you get your point across. Don't leave any open ends or questionable situations. Uh, Respect. Just when you ask somebody to do something, be nice. You ain't no better than nobody else.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Would you say it'd be better for somebody that's moving into a management position to have been with the company a little while and sort of moved up through the different positions within the company and have some experience with the industry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I would agree.
Without a doubt. You know what I mean? You can't just put it on a piece of paper and tell somebody, you gotta prove it.
Yeah, yeah, I would agree. Do you think company culture has something to do with that as well? I mean,
Oh,
just,
yeah. Yeah. A company that cares about you makes a world of difference.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what would you consider your management style to be? It's really open ended again, but just feel free to let her.
Kind of laid back. I mean, if you don't need managing, then I'll just I'll help you out along the way, do whatever I got to do.
Yeah. Would you say the team that you manage is fairly independent? They can sort of run it by themselves?
Easily.
Yeah. Was that a product of your management, or would you say that was sort of the case before you came in?
I wouldn't say it's really management. It's just the people you got.
Yeah.
Maturity levels, education, patience.
What do you look for in somebody that's working under you? In particular, qualities, virtues, characteristics. What makes somebody your kind of guy that you would hire?
Independent, but at the same time can work as a team.
Yeah.
I don't like nobody that whines and cries a lot.
Yeah.
So just do what you got to do, get it done.
Do you look for anything? I mean, as far as like an age group, I mean, is there nothing really like that? It's okay. Yeah. What do you like about your current position here with Omni Alabama?
The people.
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about like the work environment?
From what I did before, this is nothing. This is easy work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just common sense. Just do it. Go home.
And you were in the same industry
No.
as now? You were in a different industry?
Yeah. Well, it was steel, but it was warehouse steel instead of scrap metal.
Yeah. What was that transition like between?
It was two totally different worlds. It's a lot slower here. It's more ups and downs. As opposed to there, it's just go, go, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. Let's see. What have you ever been given any advice on being an effective manager in your time, sort of coming up through the ranks?
At my job before, I had to learn a little bit about patience, but
yeah. Was there anybody that kind of gave you any lessons along the way, in particular, like former manager or something like that?
Not like directly. Just kind of watch people and learn how they handle situations and go from there.
Yeah. You would say like having experience dealing with people would be a virtue that you would sort of value in somebody that you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how do you let's say you've got a disagreement with somebody that you manage. There's some kind of issue with a material or an order or something along those lines. I mean, how do you go about handling that? How do you deal with sort of the one-on-one conversations?
So it depends on what offense it is, first of all, but I don't believe in one-on-one conversations. I think you need witnesses.
Yeah.
Personally. And you just, it's just a calm conversation, just like any other conversation.
Do you have in your former place of work, was it a union shop?
No.
Or was it no? Okay. What would you say are the draw of having sort of witnesses in the room? What would you say kind of the draw is for that?
Just somebody can go to HR on anybody and tell them anything, and if it's just you and that other person that you're working against theirs, where you have a witness, you know,
Yeah.
covers you, covers them. It's basically just somebody else's safety and yours.
Yeah. You think there's some value in kind of getting things out in the air in front of everybody too? I mean,
It's not necessarily everybody, just one other person. If there's another person that's like next level management or something, that's
Yeah.
who you would go with.
from the third party.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, what do you like about what do you like about motivating your team here that's under you at Omni? I mean, there's got to be. Do you have any exercise that you do? Any tactics to kind of make
Just
guys
get up there and do it with them and set the pace.
Yeah.
You set the pace and then they'll follow for the most part.
Yeah. Do you do meetings or try to motivate in any other way besides just leading by example?
No, I'm not a big speaker.
No? Yeah, well, I can tell. Let's see. How do you give feedback and assess performance of the people that directly report to you during the year? I mean, is it an end of the year thing, or is it sort of
It's
a
daily
week-
basis.
daily basis?
Every day.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you've got.
Okay, I mean, you don't necessarily give them a check, but just,
Yeah.
reassure.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to just, you're not going to remember everything or have everything
Yeah.
recorded at the end of the year, but if you kind of do it where everything's fresh, you can sort of nip those behaviors in the bud for sure.
Yeah. Don't want to make a habit out of anything that you don't want to happen.
Yeah. How do you hope to grow as a manager in the future? I mean, what's the game plan as far as, positions, getting better at managing, being closer with your team? How do you hope to grow, I guess?
It's just day-to-day basis at this point in time. Just one man at a time. Good conversations, good meetings. Try to make a family out of your team. Just hard work.
Kind of build. Rome wasn't built in a day. Kind of
No,
one
no.
stone at a time.
No, it's ever changing. Everything's always changing around here.
Yeah. How did you? I mean, you said you were in the same industry, but in sort of a different sub industry. I mean, what brought you to be in the industry that you're in now? I mean,
Just connections from the old job. Really, I didn't really seek out a job in scrap metal. It kind of found me.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. And they did mostly manufactured steel. It was warehousing of coils
It's
and
basically the stuff that we're sending to these mills. They're sending the finished product back to them, and they're selling it.
yeah, just another spot in the food chain. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Middleman.
I got you. What to say? I think that's all we got, Matt. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.